You sit there and you thump your Bible and you say your prayers and it didn't get you anywhere. Talk about your Psalms, talk about John 3:16. Napier 6:17 says we just got to commit, baby.
You are Locked On Gators, your daily podcast on the Florida Gators. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hello and welcome back to another bonus episode of Locked On Gators, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. We are available daily and free wherever you listen to podcasts. Happy Saturday night, baby. Saturday night. I'm Brandon Olson. Find me on Twitter at WNS_Brandon. Find all my written work with Whole Nine Sports, Giants Country, NFL 33. Man, the Florida Gators, fourth commitment of the day. Look, Saturday started rough, okay? We're going to be honest. Saturday started rough, of course. Austin Simmons, who we're not going to talk much about today. This is a good day. This is a happy day. Austin Simmons flipped to Ole Miss, went to 2023 class. Deuces, see you later. See you in 2024. And then it was just Florida Gators fans, Gator Nation in general, was just losing their minds. They were going nuts. And then what did Billy do? Billy responded by getting not one, not two, not three, but 4 commits all on Saturday. That is absolutely ridiculous. And man, I'm just saying there's supposed to be more coming up tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe Monday, but this is just ridiculous. And I will say, I think a big part for me is not even who this coaching staff got to commit, but that it reminds me of last year. Because last year, there was a stretch where early June to late June, it just seemed like everybody was chomping at the bit, and chomping at the bit, no pun intended, to go after Billy Napier and this coaching staff. And then they started cooking a little bit later in June and July, and they started cooking. Because I was in Portugal. We got like 4 commits. Now the same thing happened. Florida's had some bad breaks lately. Austin Simmons flips and reclassifies. And then what does Billy Napier and this coaching staff do? Amir Jackson. You add a premier pass-catching tight end to the 2024 class. Amir Jackson, Amaris Williams, Nasir Johnson, Aaron Chiles. You made this recruiting class, which had not a ton in the defensive front, all of a sudden have a ton in the defensive front. Like adding Aaron Chiles, Amir Jackson, Amaris Williams, and Nasir Johnson in that order of how high they're ranked is incredible. It's also incredible to watch just now the kind of range that this recruiting class has. Because you've got your top 2 ranked players are from Texas in DJ Lagway and Xavier Filsaime. Then you stay in state with Adarius Hayes at Largo. Then you go to Georgia for Miles Graham. Then you go to Maryland for Aaron Chiles, which, by the way, the DMV is getting recruited by the Florida Gators, and it's incredible to see. You go Portal, Georgia for Amir Jackson. You go Clinton, North Carolina for Amaris Williams. Then you go to Dublin, Georgia for Nasir Johnson. You have Tampa with Isaiah Williams. You have Mississippi with Kanan Daniels, and he might not be the last one from Mississippi to come to this Florida Gators 2024 class. It's incredible. You have Josiah Davis from Georgia. You have Mike Williams, the offensive lineman who committed on Monday evening, I believe it was. Maryland, DMV area. And then you have Noel. I'm so sorry. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce your last name, from Germany. And I will tell you this, Florida got the top-ranked player in the country in Germany, and they're doing that. All right, that's what we're doing here. That's the spin we're putting on it. And then like Florida Gators fans were not happy with the additions of Mike Williams and Noel, and then what? Then you go back to being, oh, he's blue chip Billy again. Like you pissed him off. Congratulations. And also Lane Kiffin, like, are you good, dude? Are you good? Because you just look dumb the entire time. Like I hate your tweets, and I can't wait for 2024 when you lose another game where you wanted to talk that talk. And I almost just dropped a word I am not allowed to drop. But I'm just saying, you stupid. And that's all I'm saying about that. But like this coaching staff is just doing nothing short of incredible work right now. Like you had 0 defensive linemen committed and 1 linebacker committed, or 2 linebackers committed, and that was your front 7 as far as your commitment. And then now you have 2 defensive linemen, you have 3 total linebackers committed, and you feel a lot better about your defensive front if you're a Florida Gators fan. You feel a lot better about your defensive front if you're the Florida Gators. I will say this does change, obviously, some things about linebacker recruiting. We'll see what happens with Chris Jones, for example, someone who I am a huge fan of, and I would still take Chris Jones in this class, but not sure if that's really going to happen anymore. Obviously, just given that now you have 3 linebackers committed already, but hey, take a 4th one. Who cares? Especially when you have a few of them where it's like, maybe they're better on the edge. Take a 4th one there. But like Billy Napier is just answering the call. He answers the bell every single time. Like he does it consistently. Every time something bad happens, he tends to answer with something pretty positive. And now it's like, all right, well, guess what? You pissed me off. So now I'm just going back to back to back to back with it. Great. You won game 1. Okay? You won game 1, the field. Florida with a little gentleman's sweep, is it called? Is that what? Yeah, Florida with a little gentleman's sweep here. Just giving you one. Go ahead. Have fun with Austin Simmons. But this 2024 class is going to be nuts. Before we talk more about just 2024 in general, today's episode of Locked On Gators today's bonus episode of Locked On Gators is brought to you by Bird Dogs, the most comfortable shorts you can possibly wear, the best shorts you could possibly wear. Like I wore them earlier today. I wore them. I went to go work out. I went to go run my errands. I went for a walk in the park. Did a bunch. All in my Bird Dogs. And they were all incredibly comfortable. And I was uncomfortable the entire time. And I loved it. And I love Bird Dogs. And tomorrow I'm going to wear a different pair of Bird Dogs. I'm going to go play basketball. I'm going to go get in shape. And, you know, I'm hopefully not get shipped off to live with my aunt and uncle in Bel Air. But go to birddogs.com/LockedOnCollege, enter promo code LockedOnCollege, and they'll throw in a free custom Bird Dogs Yeti-style tumbler with every order. Thanks again for joining this live episode of Locked On Gators. Even if you're not watching live, thank you for tuning in because it's a Saturday night. I was not anticipating this because I was gone all day when Amir Jackson and Austin Simmons and all that stuff happened. And then I came home recently and this just started popping off. So this is just nothing short of an incredible, incredible day in Gator Nation. It's a great day to be a Gator fan. I'm going to look through some of these comments. I feel like I saw some arguing there already. Accidentally played that, whoops. But yeah, Mario Cristo goat. Oh, you've been here before. Where Florida has a better class already than today. A better class than Miami. So shove it, dude. Like I don't you don't get to talk if you're a Miami fan here because like things have been bad for Florida. Sure, they're way worse for Miami. Miami has 2 4-star commits according to 24/7 on the 2024 class. Florida got 4 today. Shut up. You don't get an opinion. No one cares about your opinion. No one cares about your class. No one cares about your school. No one cares about the Miami Hurricanes. Wah, have fun. Like cry all you want there. Yeah, it's just silly. Billy, I'll say, Billy mofo bags in his damn bag today. Yes, that's what Billy does. He gets in his bag when he needs to be in his bag. Seeing as he only has 1 year, I'd say we'll shut you up. Little sunglasses. I love it, Todd. I love it, Todd. I love it. I live for this emoji to be tweeted out by Billy Napier. That's why every time he gets a commit now, I'm just like, do the thing. He did the thing. Because Billy Napier, I mean, look, it's awesome. Like he's retweeting like GIFs and stuff. It's amazing. It's incredible, and I love it. Anything you want to try to talk trash? Yep. Don't need Smith, second choice QB. Assuming means Simmons, Austin Simmons there. This is why I stay away from Gators so much. Clowns always love trolling. See y'all in a couple months. Stay away, underground. No one cares about you. Scared money don't make money is right, Mr. or Mrs. Wolf. And Bubba with the sunglasses. There we go. Like, I do want to talk about just how this class is important. Because right now, according to 24/7, the Florida Gators are the 8th class in the country. Fantastic. We're gonna look at how that breaks down right now, because I mean it is obviously, I'm not one to really go, oh, like recruiting is all that matters. It is important, obviously, and just looking at how Florida's setting up with this class, it's incredible. On 3, Florida is 3rd nationally, 2nd in the SEC, and they're only behind Georgia. Now that list is not accurately updated according to On 3. Yeah, no, it's absolutely incredible. Like the 3rd class, according to On 3, and the 8th class, according to 24/7, is just remarkable, considering that just Tuesday, the sky was falling if you're a Florida Gators fan. Like I thought we were all done for on Tuesday when things were just hitting the fan. Florida's a little bit behind Penn State, Oregon, LSU, but like there's a reasonable, not expectation, but there's a reasonable path for Florida to hit that top 5 spot. Even tomorrow, if they lock in a couple of the guys that they're rumored to be in for. Right now, they're the 8th class. They're the 8th class with score 230.8. You get a couple commit. Like if you can get to 239, you're 5th. That's it. You can get to 239. You're 5th in the country. Like this Florida Gator staff is doing remarkable work. And when you look at just the SEC itself, Florida is 3rd now in the SEC behind only Georgia and LSU, but Florida has a higher average than LSU. But although LSU does have 5 more commits, so that's kind of where that one comes in. But Florida's right behind Georgia there. Florida's rumored, or they've got momentum with a good deal of other blue chip recruits. Like this is what Florida is trying to do. This is what Billy Napier's trying to do to kind of change the culture here, to kind of just change just the horrible acceptance that we had from Dan Mullen and the previous regime. But like Billy Napier, nothing short of absolutely cooking today. And I'll tell you what, like we're going to talk more about recruiting this week on Locked On Gators. Like we're going to have Brian Smith back and we're going to talk about it. Because I'll tell you, I thought someone was going to commit. I didn't think 4 were going to commit on Saturday. Like this is just absolutely incredible. The Florida Gators, hell of a Saturday. Like this is why we buy in, right? This is why I buy in. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate like the fact that I even get to do this is incredible. Make sure to join the Locked On Gators Discord if you want to. The link is in the description below. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, review, do whatever it is you want to do. And I greatly appreciate every single one of you that came in here at 10:30 Eastern time on a Saturday night. Like it's remarkable. And Q, woo! Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.